The number one healthcare crisis in the world today, it's not obesity, it's not cancer, it's mental health.
Currently, 1 in 5 Americans has an active mental illness. For tens of millions of Americans suffering from mental health conditions, the standard treatments don't provide adequate relief.
As in everything in the world, we need innovation, new innovation that will not only treat the symptoms of this mental health crisis, but will actually address the root cause to get people better. And so psychedelics are the first innovation in the field of psychiatry in the past 50 years.
Psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy is the professionally supervised use of psychedelic medicines coupled with psychotherapy. Unlike conventional treatments, psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy has the ability to get to the root cause of mental illness rather than simply treating superficial symptoms. Psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy is increasingly showing positive, safe, and lasting clinical outcomes for hard-to-treat conditions, including trauma, depression, anxiety.
The reality is mainstream approaches are failing, and people aren't getting better even when they have the resources to try. When I became aware that I could partner my tools as a psychotherapist with psychedelic medicine, I got really, really excited. I am floored by the results that I consistently get. I have exponentially widened my creative capacities within the larger field of the work that I do, and it has been rewarded in every way.
Ketamine is the most studied of any psychedelic medicine. It's safe and effective and has been shown to treat a variety of mental health conditions.
So ketamine is a dissociative anesthetic.
It's a top 10 essential medicine according to the World Health Organization.
Ketamine has rapidly acting antidepressant and mood-enhancing effects that occur within hours of treatment and can last for weeks.
The other thing that's really amazing with ketamine is that it increases neural plasticity.
Neuroplasticity is opportunity. This is the opportunity for neurons to form connections with other neurons, to develop new brain pathways. When people become ill, sometimes neuroplasticity can be reduced, particularly with things like depression. Ketamine can affect the root cause of mental illness and enhance neuroplasticity, opening up doors for new connections to form and new behavioral patterns to emerge. With ketamine, people often experience the ability to have a different perspective on their thoughts, which allow them to address their challenges in novel ways.
Ketamine-assisted psychotherapy has two components. One part of it is the medical portion, and that means that you're having an intake and seeing a medical provider who's going to evaluate you for eligibility and do the prescription of the ketamine. The other component is working with a licensed mental health professional to accompany you for that journey.
CAP psychotherapy sessions consist of 3 parts: preparation session, dosage session, and integration sessions. In the preparation session, you and your client meet to set intentions for the dosage session to come. This is typically just like a psychotherapy session. It can last anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes. During the dosing session, clients self-administer the ketamine lozenge in your presence. Clients are typically prescribed 6 to 8 dosing sessions, but it really depends on their comprehensive treatment plan. After each dosing session, you work with your client on integrating during the integration sessions. The goal of the integration sessions are to review the memories, the thoughts, the feelings that your client may have had and process it and integrate it into their life. This is also just like another psychotherapy session that can last between 45 to 60 minutes.
This is really exciting and actually revolutionary because we can now get changes very rapidly. Compared to standard treatments, breakthroughs with CAP can occur within hours rather than waiting months or even years.
This work is immensely powerful, but we as psychotherapists can't do it alone.
Until now, for the millions of therapists supporting millions of patients in America, it was extremely challenging to offer these treatments.
It can be challenging to find trustworthy, skillful medical providers.
And that's where Journey Clinical comes in. So Journey Clinical's mission is to empower licensed mental health professionals to incorporate ketamine-assisted psychotherapy in their practice as an adjunct to therapy to treat the millions of patients suffering from anxiety and depression and improve their clinical outcomes. What Journey Clinical is building is actually the necessary infrastructure to allow for mainstream adoption of psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy, starting with ketamine as a treatment modality available to all.
By joining Journey Clinical, a therapist can add ketamine-assisted psychotherapy to their practice now.
Patient safety is paramount at Journey Clinical. From the beginning, Journey Clinical has designed our business around a patient-centered collaborative care model with rigorous patient safety policy and procedures in place.
Our collaborative care model offers patients and therapists alike the highest standard of care. When therapists join our network, they refer their patients to our world-class medical team, who take on all the medical aspect of CAP, while our member psychotherapists take on the therapy.
And in addition to the psychotherapy session, your client will continue collaboratively being cared for by Journey Clinical's medical team.
The medical team at Journey Clinical handles all medical aspects of the treatment, including eligibility, prescription, and outcome monitoring. That model enables psychotherapists to remain within their scope of practice.
This collaborative care approach expands access to CAP while providing each patient with a unique, individualized treatment plan specific for them and to best fit their needs. Ultimately, collaborative care leads to better patient outcomes.
Journey Clinical empowers licensed mental health professionals to incorporate ketamine-assisted psychotherapy in their practice as an adjunct to therapy, safely and effectively.
Unlike conventional treatments, all Journey Clinical patients are in a therapeutic alliance with a licensed mental health professional.
Ketamine-assisted psychotherapy centers psychotherapy. And the reason why this is important is because we heal in the context of relationship. We also often hurt there.
Working with a licensed mental health professional in the context of ketamine-assisted psychotherapy allows you to have a therapeutic alliance, which essentially is the bond you share with the therapist that allows deeper content to unfold, that allows to have a safe container to have more breakthroughs, and eventually supports long-term behavioral change and better clinical outcomes.
So when we're partnering with ketamine for our journeys towards greater health and wellness, we really need support on the human level.
Multiple clinical trials and studies have shown that a strong therapeutic alliance between the therapist and patient support better clinical outcomes. Journey Clinical's model was built around the therapeutic alliance, combining the benefit of ketamine with the transformative effect of psychotherapy.
With Journey Clinical, you can add CAP into your practice just like you would add IFS, EMDR, or any other orientation that you can learn. With Journey Clinical, your clients can get psychedelic-assisted therapy in a relationship that's already clear and strong with you. This means that they don't have to go somewhere else, to someone that they don't trust, to someone that doesn't know where they come from. With Journey Clinical, you can be the place where they go to expand.
So Journey Clinical gives licensed mental health professionals everything they need to incorporate ketamine-assisted psychotherapy in their practice, starting with access to a world-class CAP-trained medical team. They have 24/7 access to our medical team if they need them by simply calling a number or sending an email.
My experience with Journey Clinical's medical team has been incredible. I feel like we are a team and we approach our clients' needs in a holistic way. We work together to make sure that they are safe and they have the comprehensive treatment plan to help them in their healing journey.
When you become a member of Journey Clinical, you also have access to our HIPAA-compliant platform. On the platform, you can find resources, you can find education, both didactic and experiential, as well as professional resources.
Every Journey Clinical provider has to complete an educational requirement. If you do not have one, Journey Clinical will provide it for you.
Not everybody learns the same way. Some people like to do it on their own time, and others prefer to do it all up front. We actually have developed a start class where you get to do all of your training didactic and get ready in a few days. Journey Clinical members also have the ability to join peer consultation groups. Some are led by experts on specific topics like IFS, and others are a community of peers that help them talk about cases and support them while they build their practice.
Journey Clinical has been an incredible support system. Not only do they have medical providers, but they have a marketing team, they have a business team, we have online courses, and we also have a community of other clinicians that are doing this work. So we can work together and collaborate together and really pick each other's brain when we really need to do so. Journey Clinical has been incredible at providing this because not only are they providing the patient with a safe and supportive practice, but they're also providing the clinician with a safe and supportive practice and making sure that we know that they're there for us to support us in a very compassionate way.
As a Journey Clinical patient, you are going to be supported 360. You have your medical support and you have your psychotherapeutic support.
Since starting Journey Clinical, we've seen profound transformations in our patients.
In my practice as a ketamine-assisted psychotherapist, I have witnessed nothing shy of miracles over and over and over again. It's allowed me to work much more deeply with my clients. It's also allowed me to support clients in accessing repressed memory. I've been able to get quicker results. I've been able to interrupt pathological processes that have been seemingly stuck for eons.
Many of our thousands of patients have experienced improvements in a matter of months that they hadn't been able to achieve before in years of psychotherapy and medication management.
As a therapist, my main goal is to see my clients get better, to see my clients thrive, not just survive. And having ketamine-assisted psychotherapy as a modality has provided me with just that.
We truly believe that CAP and psychedelic-assisted psychotherapies are the future for mental health treatment.
We're at the dawn of a paradigm shift in the field of mental health. Today, we're starting with ketamine. As new psychedelic therapies become FDA approved, Journey Clinical has already set up the necessary infrastructure for therapists and patients alike to have access to these life-saving treatments.